Hey guys, it's Timmy and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So Chris Van Vliet did an interview with the Young Bucks and actually talked about a number of topics, including CM Punk. The Young Bucks talked about how they would like to sign CM Punk to All Elite Wrestling, or at least to get him on a show. And it's very interesting as far as what they stated and what actually is the reason why they can't sign CM Punk. In this interview, Nick Jackson would go on to state, "We'll be honest, of course, we would love him to come to our company. At this time, I just don't think he wants to." Matt would then state, "When he wants to come back to wrestling, it'll be his decision. I don't think it's a win, it's an if." Nick would continue by stating, "Matt talks to him all the time about it, but the timing is not right, I guess." Matt closes it out with the following quote stating, "Professional wrestling is the most demanding thing in the world. You can't just find yourself back in it one day and be like, okay, I guess I'm doing this again. You really have to want to do it, and that's up to him." So what's going on here is that they talk with CM Punk. They talk about All Elite Wrestling with CM Punk. But right now, CM Punk is not signing with All Elite Wrestling, and the reason for that, which they're not getting into and they're not actually stating, is that CM Punk is not allowed to sign with All Elite Wrestling. As of right now, CM Punk is under contract still with the UFC. As long as CM Punk remains under contract with the UFC would have to allow him to go do these other things like wrestling for All Elite Wrestling. Now, we don't know exactly how long or how much more time is on CM Punk's contract, as we have heard over the years some conflicting things. We have heard multi-fight deal, but what does that really mean? One thing that I have heard is it's a 3-fight deal. Another thing that I have heard is that it's either a 3-fight or up in 2020. So there's a lot of conflicting reports going out on CM Punk's status, on what he can do outside of UFC, but one thing we do know from multiple reports over the years is that as long as he is still contractually obligated to the UFC, under contract with UFC, they would have to approve him working these other shows, working for AEW, going back to WWE, working for a Ring of Honor, something along those lines that's going to be more major than just showing up at a random indie for 5 seconds, getting in the ring and jumping right back out. So if we do hear anything further on CM Punk and why he really can't go work for AEW, even if he wants to, even though the Young Bucks insinuate that he doesn't. We don't know. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But if we hear anything further on this, we'll have it for you right here on Pro Wrestling Unlimited. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUnlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.